Welcome to Sage and Rose's Homestead. I'm Miranda. I'm a working mom with one little, and I started food storage and canning and preservation this year, and I've started gardening as well. So I just wanted to invite you to like and follow my journey into food preservation and gardening so we can all learn together. Alright, so here's where I started my plants, and then I decided to get a green stock since I didn't think I would find enough pallets to make beds, so I invested in 2 5-tier green stocks instead. So here's me just filling them up. Each tier takes 2 cubic feet of potting soil. I didn't have much luck with them personally. Currently, I'm mostly doing flowers in them. I didn't have much luck with my produce, but it was winter time, so I will try vegetables and stuff again. Currently, the only thing in there still that is produce is some herbs and some garlic and onions. My potatoes were in there, but they got a blight, so I had to pull it early, and I only got 1 potato from that, unfortunately, but it was tasty. And then in this next clip, I'm just going to show you I made this little measuring stick with an old broken kitchen utensil I had. Alright, so I'm planting my green stack. I made this stick with different measurements for the different and the spacing. Here's my seedling progress. I did good with brassicas for sure. I did find enough pallets, and here is my garden before I was able to build. So here you'll see my initial pallet build, which I ended up scrapping and making a corner bed with. And I also made a grow light setup cabinet that I used inside. It's now outside currently since the weather's nice. And here's me building my current setup. Funny story, actually, at Tractor Supply, me and my husband don't have a truck, and the cattle panels would not fit in my car, so the man at Tractor Supply had to drive them to my house, luckily. And then spring break, we got dirt. I filled all the beds by myself. It was such a beating with just me and a little wagon. I hooked up my rain gutter, and I tried straw. I would not recommend. So many weed seeds. Oh my goodness. And then I built this extra bed because I had so much room with this gate because my dog trampled everything. And here is my May garden view, and my first harvest was a strawberry. I had about 3 before the birds found them. Alright, so it's currently the start of May, but normally I posted March after I finally planted everything in my garden. This is my first time gardening, and I have green stalks. I have 2 green stalks, and I build beds in my backyard. I have a dog, and that's why we have this lovely fence, because he thought I made him little racetracks, and he compacted all my soil down right after planting. But most things did good. He did worse in this bed, which is why things have a harder time coming up. I do need to start transplanting, like growing things to transplant and reseeding this bed. This one's doing good though. I'll get to showing you what I've got. And just because I know I didn't clarify earlier, I am in zone 8A, which weather-wise now we're kind of moving more towards like the 7 here in like north-ish Texas. I do live in a suburb.
I've already grown so tall for when I cut my salad earlier this
I have
week.
lots more room. I have about, our whole lot is about a 1/4 acre, but I do have a side yard that's sort of shaded that I've been considering maybe putting more tomato plants, possibly, because it does get the sprinklers as well. So I've been debating that since I mowed the other day.
Ooh, something new. I think this is my dwarf sunflower. Oh, that just popped out. I haven't seen this one yet. And those are sunflowers. These are new too. My babies are sprouting. Yes. These are what I believe is chamomile. need to go back and look at my map inside and see what these things are. Because I don't know. Because I do also have cottage mix, so it could be anything. But yeah, I'm so excited. Those are big, huge red sunflowers, those two. My blueberry bush, my raspberry bush. Picked all the leaves off. It should be getting watered regularly now, so we will see. Why is that like that? Watermelon, onions, my radishes. Some of them will be ready soon, but they're not there yet. Tomatoes. There's a pepper over there that's kind of stunted. This one's doing better. Cherry tomato, my beets, some more squashes, carrots. There's another carrot. Cabbage, bell pepper, butter crunch lettuces, broccoli, poblanos, cherry tomatoes, bok choys, garlic, also cucumbers, my celery, something here, still don't know what that is. There's some more plants here, rutabagas, these beans are starting to get decent size. Here's a kale that's shaded. And then I had planted okra in here, but I don't think it's sprouted. And then I got overshadowed by all of these potatoes. Unless okra ends up coming up in here along the potatoes, and I just probably won't see it. And there's pumpkins, and 2 zucchinis. And it looks like it may start flowering soon. And these are my Brussels sprouts. And oh look, we got ants, hooray. Our strawberry plants. We have flowers. These are bachelor buttons. They haven't gotten pretty big. Obviously, they haven't gotten to the flowering stage yet. Oregano. My cilantro died, but it started new leaves. So that's exciting, and it looks much healthier than it did. I pulled my radishes yesterday. They weren't growing. These carrots probably aren't going to do anything either. They've been like that for a while. They're very stunted. This is onions and garlic. This is garlic. I need to look back and see. I don't know if it's time to harvest. I don't think it is, but I need to double check. Some more plants. These are flowers. There were some more that had sprouted, but they died back. This was potatoes, but I had to pull it up because it got white. Apples that I grew from seeds from the store. I need to harvest my spearmint for some fresh tea. Lemon. This is lemon eucalyptus. It smells like citronella. My avocado sprouted a taproot, so I put it in dirt. This is lavender. These are some peppers and tomatoes that I had that were doing bad. They haven't gotten any better, so I'm probably gonna pull them out soon and restart. And then these are my tomatoes from my strawberries that I started from seeds. They're finally sprouted and they're doing good.
Less than minutes later, I actually have lavender coming up that I thought it all died in my corner bed. So one of those actually survived that I planted from seed, so super pumped about that. Sorry for all the wild angles. Some of these were pre-shot and I totally forgot. I do film from my phone, but like and subscribe and let me know what else you'd like to see from me.